Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. It still says upcoming on YouTube. I guess we'll have to wait a bit. So today we are going to play Arena PvP. If the live stream ever... Oh, there we go. So we seem to be live on YouTube. If you guys can hear me, say yes, just to be on the safe side. I thought I would be a bit late. Turns out I was a little bit early, like 2 minutes early. I will take it. So today we are going to play Arena PvP. Although the Batman event just started, so although I don't think people will have to skip playing PvP to play the Batman event, you only need to play like 1 or 2 missions or 3 missions to play the Batman event. But let us start by selecting SR PvP thumbnail. Oh, let's go back a bit. Decisions. Let's go with this one. So now we wait for the evil YouTube. So if you want to come and join us, let's go to the open world map. There's only 2 phases today for some reason, so let's go to phase 2. There's less people in phase 2. So we should have plenty of people. And we're just in front of the Superman statue in Metropolis. So Superman statue, phase 2 in Metropolis. So we'll start from here. Obviously, it doesn't really matter because basically what we will do is that we will queue for the various missions. But if you guys want to come here, you can. I used to go in front of Glen Morgan Square. I kind of liked having the big billboard, but it's a bit far to go to. So I thought the Superman statue would be a good compromise. Heroes and villains can come here. I tried the other day to go to Striker Island. That's too far for no good reason. Almost there, stay on target. There you go, that should do it. And for Live at 5 this Friday, we will play using... we will play wearing our best Batman costume. There we go, so that should do it. So let's go back. And let's see if I can see the chat. Oh yeah. So Scroll says yes. I assume he said that when I said, can you hear me? And he says, hi, Multiverse, Superman, hello Multiverse, hello everyone. Superman says, yes, Multi, we can hear you. Scroll says the traffic too. Not sure about that one. Oh, goes the sends a little wave. So we'll wait a couple of minutes to give people a chance to log in, and then we'll start going for missions. I guess while we wait, we could talk a bit about Batman Day. So some of you guys had questions about Batman Day. So sadly, this year there's no new rewards for Batman Day. The rewards are the yellow oval Batman emblem. You don't have to do anything other than play the event. Once you do complete the event, you will get the emblem. And also, once you complete the event, you will have to choose either 80,000 ally favor or one of the 4 allies, the Batman ally, the Flashpoint Batman ally, the Batman Who Laughs, or the Death Metal Batman ally. Sadly, these allies are not ranked up at all. People thought it would be like with the Superboy ally, that it would be a level 5 ally. It's not. The good thing is you will be able to redeem it for every single characters in your account, The bad thing is that it's not ranked up at all. So you will have to rank up the ally. And if you're like me and you already have the allies, you already have the emblem, well, yeah, no choice. The only real reward you will get is the 80,000 ally favor. And to play the event, you have to play either one of the missions in the Metal Gotham City, or the Iceberg Lounge, or the Batscape, or Arkham Asylum. And tomorrow during Live at 5, not tomorrow, Friday during Live at 5, we will play the Gotham City map. Obviously, Gotham City Zoo map. Obviously, we will play other missions, but we will at the very least play that mission. If somehow you do not manage to play it, I saw some people who said that they were trying to cure for some missions and it just wouldn't work. So if somehow you were struggling to be able to play the 8-player mission, I will play it on Friday. Oh, Stelly says, guess who's here? I guess that means Stelly's here. So let us go to custom play. Let us go to PvP. So a question some of you guys often have, multiverse, how can we join? Very simple. Just go to PvP, Ace Chemicals, 4v4, and start the queue. The matchmaking will take care of making the teams. So that way everyone will be able to play a little bit with everyone. Like for example, if I was to make a team and the evil Ghost here was to make a team, and then Ghost wipes the floor with my team, with his team, wipes the floor with my team, with his team, that would pretty much be that every matches. Match after match after match, Ghost and his team would wipe us out. It wouldn't be a fun match for my team. So this way, the matchmaking does mix it up a bit. Sometimes I'll be in the same team as Superman. Sometimes I'll be fighting Superman. Sometimes I'll be in the same team as the evil Ghost. Sometimes I'll be fighting Ghost. So that way, it gives everyone a bit of a chance to be able to be on the winning side. And then make sure that we don't get one team that gets wiped match after match after match. So sadly, people are not too happy that we don't have any new rewards for Batman Day this year. And also, the worst of the worst of the worst is for the haunted Gotham headpiece. Where is it? For the haunted Gotham cowl. Sadly, that cowl did not return this year. So it is the one reward we had last year. That was a new reward. People thought we would be able to get it again this year. Didn't work like that. Oh, Ghost says I do want to get the evil title for my tune. Sadly, I don't think there's such a title in DCUO. I guess you could ask Volterra if they could add it. I'm not sure if she would, but you never know. So as usual, the Gods of Honor are pretty much regulars on the stream at this point. So we always have at least a few members from the Gods of Honors. Sometimes we have a lot of members from the Gods of Honors. So they're pretty much regulars for those live events. Superman is pretty regular too. Not sure if he's trying to make to recreate some sort of a Superman of Zurinar or something. Oh, Stelly's asking where we are. We're in the Metropolis in front of a Superman statue. We are in phase 2. Oh, on the map in front of Superman statue. We're pretty much in in the center of Metropolis, which is where they've put Superman's statue. It would seem. I don't know if it's by design or a happy accident. Now we're meeting in Metropolis now because when we meet in the House of Legends, some of you guys keep on telling me that whenever you try to join, you always end up being told that the phase is full, the phase is full, the phase is full. So hopefully in the open world, there's no way we can get the phases full. There's room for 175 people in the open world. And even in this case, like usually we're a bit luckier than that. Like usually we do have like a one phase where there's like 4 people. So usually we take pretty much take control of that phase. But somehow here we're stuck with 2 phases for some reason. And so obviously the first phase is full, but the second phase there's room for like 100 more people. So well, we should be good. Oh, Superman is making a sort of Batman type costume. Fair enough. I guess we could have dressed as the Batman for today. Maybe next time. Superman says making speeding bullet. Just need the classic Batman emblem to finish it. Fair enough. I would have used the Batman Beyond headpiece to get the longer ears, but that's just me. Anakin says, sub bro. We're going to play some PvP. But yes, now our friend Superman will have the classic Batman emblem to complete his look. It's something that was highly, highly requested. Last year we thought we would get it because last year was the 85th anniversary of Batman. Somehow it didn't happen. But for some reason they gave it to us this year as a reward for the Batman Day event. Could be that they knew they were not going to be able to give us some new rewards, so they gave us the one reward that was highly requested to try to appease people at least a little bit. Sadly, if you already had the emblem, if you already had the allies, all you really get this year is 80,000 ally favor. So that is a bit disappointing. It's always nice to get something new, even if it's like just one call or one emblem or one something new. Usually that's much appreciated. Anakin says, bro, I want to say I deeply respect you, seeing you playing this for 13 years. Insane dedication. I'd like to be able to take the credits for that, but no real credits. I love this game. It's a fun game. As long as I have fun playing the game, I'll keep on playing it. If it's still fun in 10 years, I'll still be here. Superman, I feel like they waited because of the Superman emblems releasing twice, and they wanted to let that emblem marinate for a bit. It could be. At the end of the day, we'll never know why they didn't give it to us last year and why they gave it to us this year instead. It could be that they're trying to be unpredictable. They're trying to sometimes surprise us. Also, they're very, very much against spoilers of any kind, or so it seems. So it could be that people did expect to get it last year and were trying to surprise us. We'll never know. And also a question some people had, and I have to admit I was wondering that myself, whether the missions would rotate. Like there's some events where pretty much every day we would have missions that would rotate. But not this time. This time it would seem that we pretty much have the same missions every day. Unless they decide to rotate it after 1 week, but we'll see. The event only lasted 2 weeks, so so far I guess this is the missions we will get for the whole event. Unless these are only the missions we get this week, and next week we might get some other missions. Sadly, the devs are not talking, so we have to We have to play guessing games to try to figure out what's going on. It's sad, but it's one of the issues that I didn't like, and it didn't change. It still didn't change. When they give us information, they give us only half of the information, and we have to figure out the other half ourselves. Superman says Beyond High Tech does look better. Yeah, the big white eyes makes the Batgirl cowl look a bit goofy, and also the ears. The ears. I wish we had a Batman cowl like the Batman Beyond cowl, but with the area around the mouth skin color. That would be a great cowl to have. Maybe someday. Ragnar, hey, how's it going? Anakin is asking how you doing. By the way, we're doing good. We've been playing the Homecoming event. Then yesterday we started playing the Batman event. So we'll have a couple of events to keep us busy until the next DLC, which I would guess we'll get in about 2 weeks. I strongly doubt we'll get the next DLC next week, seeing how we already have two events going on. So if I was a betting man, I would bet that the 24th, when the Batman Day event ends, and when the Homecoming seasonal event ends, then I'm pretty sure that is when we will get the next DLC. Sadly, they're not talking about the next DLC just yet. We did get some teases with the producer letter, but we're still wondering who's the horror artist that we're talking about. Oh, maybe I should check. We did get a new blog, which sadly nothing happens in the blog. I stopped talking about those blogs because not really worth talking about. There's very little that happens in those blogs, and in some cases it's a little more than just a slice of life, like Hal Jordan who cooks some sort of barbecue and then has to leave, gets a call and has to leave. Not worth even mentioning. Mm. Oh yeah, and I suspect also on the 23rd that will be also the end of the current mega capsules. So on the 24th, odds are we are going to get the next DLC and we are going to get a new time capsule. So we'll have to keep an eye open for that. Black Guns multi looks like you need to do your Batman Day progress point. Don't forget. I won't forget. Don't worry. Anakin, Fireman, Superman. I agree. That kind of call would be nice to have. Talking about if we could get the Batman Beyond call, but with the area around the mouth skin color, that would be awesome. Anakin says I just started playing DCUO after a whole while. Welcome back. Black Gun Meiji doing a PvP stream during Batman Day event at the Superman statue. Maybe Sunday we'll be in Gotham. Well, I didn't take the Superman. I didn't pick the Superman statue because of the theme. It seems more convenient. Over there we have the lair, not just the lair, but the spawn point of the evil villains. And over there we have the spawn point for the heroes. So it's not really a halfway point, but it's sort of in between. So it's a nice spot for everyone to meet, I thought. The real middle point would have been further that way, but there's nothing there. So I thought, let's go where there's something like the Superman statue, and here we are. Anakin says, I'm going to start grinding the game. Grind. If you didn't play in a while, there's probably a lot of new content for you. So I'm almost envious. And I'm a bit surprised. Like, I don't think people are grinding the Batman Day event. It's not like the previous years. Like, you could play and replay the missions over and over to be able to get the reward boxes, or you could play the mission using multiple alts again to get a whole bunch of reward boxes. This year, it's you just get one progress point and that's it. So there's no you don't have to. There's no point to grind anything for the Batman Day event. But it could be that today it's nice outside, so maybe people are trying to enjoy the nice weather before the evil winter comes around. Anakin says, "Yeah, I've seen some items and suits I've not seen before in the game." Well, there's going to be probably quite a few maps, a few new missions for you to play, so you'll have a lot of new stuff to discover. I'm almost green with envy. Black Guns Meiji think maybe next Batman Day we'll get a free Batman Legend, or maybe they'll bring back 10 times Legends PvE by then. I don't think so. Legends PvP and Legends, they pretty much gave up on that a long time ago. So they're still part of the game. They did not go out of their way to remove that from the game. So they kept it for whatever few people that are left that are still playing Legends or PvP. But I don't think. Well, they could give us the Batman Legends, but people won't be too happy about it because there's pretty much no one playing Legends. Oh, there we go. Black Guns, yeah, to be honest, they see when you play one time and their progress point and done. Nothing to grind or replay compared to last year. We had the Journal Quest for the cash on every tune, or even get from Broker. Yeah, the formula they had last year pretty much encouraged people to grind on multiple characters or to grind using replay badges. Not this year. This year, it's either you play the event one time and you play it for 10 days, or you buy it out. I'd be curious to see the numbers. I'd be curious to see how many people actually bought the event. I know that there are people buying it out. Like when we got the Superboy Ally, plenty of people had Superboy on day one. When we got the Constantine Ally, plenty of people had Constantine on day one. So there are people who actually do buy out the event. I'd be curious to see how many people do that. But yeah, last year it worked a bit better. But somehow they decided not to go for it. Well, what can you do? Oh, so we have the Batman, Ghost, and Stelly on our side. So I assume Superman is on the other side with Ryushu.
Match commencing. East control node
Oh.
enabled.
Oh no, Stelly is abandoning me. So I'm not sure why they're fighting in the middle ground. There's no. Pretty sure there's not a node in the middle. Oh, maybe there is. Could have sworn I. Oh no, okay, there's no node in the middle. I wasn't crazy. So we got the node to the left, the node to the right. So you can see Batman, Ghost, and Silly. By the three of them, they're pretty much keeping the other team from capturing the node. So that allows me to be able to be very quiet here and score points from our team. Although they do end up in a situation where they're 3 against 4. But they seems to be doing pretty well so far. I guess Ghost being a tank and Stelly being the healer, that probably helps a bit. Oh no, they're going to take down Stelly. Oh, they took down the Batman first. So you can see they did score points by defeating one opponent, but we scored a lot more by capturing the objective. So if you wonder why sometimes in some matches, even if one team defeats a whole bunch of opponents, and somehow the other team manages to get the big W, that is why. So as you can see, they keep. Oh,
Enabled.
he kept on stunning me. There's nothing I could do. Let's see if I can get some healing. Personal healing. That was a close call. Not sure why I keep on missing my combo. Can be that hard. Nah, I can't. There we go. Nah, 11 seconds. Let's change our strategy.
East control node enabled.
Not sure I'm stuck in combat. There we go. Oh. So you saw our friend Superman uses a lot of abilities that pretty much stun lock his opponent. And when you have multiple people in one team that do that, good luck. I can't even complete one combo without being stunned or anything like that. So if you wonder why I usually play the Might, it's a bit because of that. Trying to complete one combo is challenging, let's say. You have to stick with combos that are
Control
very, very
node
quick. You'll
enabled.
notice some people play, a lot of people will play brawling or one-handed because their combo, their weapon attack, and their weapon combos are really quick, quick, quick. Because anything, speed is the essence, is pretty important in PvP. And if you're slightly a bit too slow, good luck. See, I was able to get back up and block before I was even able to complete my combo. Even though I had knocked him down.
East control node enabled.
See, there's always someone blocking me, stunning me, interrupting me. When you feel like you're fighting three opponents all the time, it gets very annoying.
East control node enabled.
Let's see if we can take down Sentinel. I kept on getting a perma-stun by him. Oh, he's trying to run away. And as soon as I get rid of one, there's sadly who decide to jump on me. It's like, come on. And you saw you interrupted me being able to summon the robot sidekick.
West control node enabled.
And he's running away. Somehow he was out of power, but he was able to block. Oh well.
Match over.
Oh, let me go back with the chat a bit. I lost a bit of the chat here. Blackgun says, yeah, no one plays Legends because there's no rewards. There's only one Legend PvP mission. Get that's loot locked. So at least give latest 3 DLC loot. Drop like a daily dose of hero villains. And again, as much as a small talk I did, I want to say appreciate you all and had an amazing time here, bro. Catch you later. Ragnar, why is the ring not active at level 80? The ring? Not sure what you mean, Ragnar. Since 7-1 Gaming, thanks for the live PvP multiverse. Appreciate you. You're welcome. Stilly says, which way had a controller that match? Jet Li, aha. Superman, good games, everyone. Jet Li in my head, just too immaculate. Ragnar, the Green Lantern ring, that the artifact I got, it's up to level 80 and it's not activating. I forget when does it activate? Nah, I don't have the. You probably have to be level 100 or 120 to be able to activate some of the abilities. Oh, there's a PvP phase that opened. Okay, so let's go back to the next match. So let's go for Star Labs 4 versus 4. Truthfully, still he says truthfully couldn't care less. Though I'm low skill points anyway, so I'm happy with my performance. Oh, you did good, Stilly. You don't have to be ashamed of anything.
Help! Help!
Black Guns wish we could switch to PvP phase map rather than having to go to phase shifter. Yeah, sadly that's the way it works. Yeah, you have to go to the phase shifter to switch to the PvP map. Yeah, it is a bit annoying. But I guess if it wasn't the case, some people would use that to get away from the PvP map. So they would use that basically to escape. If the match, if they weren't to a PvP and the match wouldn't go their way, I would try to phase to another phase. So yeah, the phase shifter is pretty much needed.
Match commencing. Life support control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled.
Oh no, we're the evil villains.
Terrarium control node
Oh, we lost the
enabled.
node. So let's get out of here since we don't have the node anymore. Evil sniper sniping from up there. Did you see that? And I can't reach.
Terrarium control node enabled. Ham station control node enabled. Life support control node enabled. Terrarium control node enabled.
Hi, David Sharp says hello everyone on lunch and attending the stream. Hello, David.
Life support control node enabled.
Oh, I
Ham
guess.
station control node enabled.
So you can see the mega strategy: taser pole, and some more taser pole.
Ham station control node enabled.
Oh,
Life
there's a
support
sniper up
control
there.
node enabled.
Let's see if we can give the coup de grace to Superman.
Terrarium control node enabled.
And I can't even do that. That was a close one. So you might have noticed our friend Superman uses ability that stun or juggle the opponents. You kind of feel like a ragdoll when you're fighting Superman.
Ham station control node enabled.
Again, perma stun. Can barely do one move before being stunned, and even then.
Life support control node.
So when you're stunned, and stun some more, it's pretty much game over, man. Game over.
Enabled.
As our friend would say, an alien.
Match over.
Zoom says load a fried PvP. It's so ass now. Would be better if you did Legends 4s or 8s. Legend is on Sunday. On Wednesday, we play Arena. Oh, Stilly says I'll set out the rest. That's fine. Thanks for coming by, Stilly. So let us go to the temple 4 versus 4. Unless we have enough. Let's try the moon and the temple. So either 4 versus 4 or 5 versus 5. We'll see which one pops first. Still, I've been very ill for a few weeks now, so I honestly haven't had much energy to do anything. Sorry to read that, Stelly. I hope you take a lot of rest, and I hope you get better soon.
Run for your lives! Run! Run!
Get away! Help! Please, you've got to help!
Zoom says, how hard is it to make a decent good rate so that we don't have to spam flashback raids like these last 2 episodes? Sadly, that's the solution they found to be able to give us 3 DLCs per year. We used to get 3 DLCs per year, but since the House of Legends, we would only get 2 DLCs per year. We've been asking to get to 3 DLCs once more. 3 DLCs. Yeah, 3 DLCs per year once more. And the solution they found to be able to give us 3 DLCs was to give us a lot of reused assets. So when the whole team focuses on you all at once, you just saw the result. I thought there was an evil sniper, but it's that evil energy ball over there. So again, when there's 2 or 3 of them focusing on you, oh well. $11 seconds. So when it's not the entire team that decides to jump on you, it's the freaking timer that work against you. God dang it. School says 5v5 or 8v8. Well, we did try 5v5, it didn't pop. Let's give it a try again. Or let's be brave. Let's go for 8v8.
Run for your lives!
Okay, let's try 8v8 Australia and see what happens. We should probably try 5v5 too.
Oh my god, do something! Get away!
So let's try 5v5 and 8v8.
You've got to stop them!
Run for your lives! Run! Run!
Get away!
Run!
Smartman alive, do you prefer Arena or Legends? Neither, I would say. In Arena, I hate the fact, in Legends, I hate the fact that you cannot change your loadout. If we could at least, not necessarily change the loadout per se, but change where the abilities are positioned at the loadout, that would be a big improvement.
Look out!
Because when you're used, like I'm used to having, let's say, I'm used to having ability in certain places, and when they're not there, it gets a bit annoying with Legend characters.
Please, you've got to help!
With Arena, obviously, it has to do with when you're fighting someone, let's say, who has the end, the top gear, and is using one of the top powers. Well, yeah, it's that can be a bit annoying too.
Help!
I know people seem to think that skill is the most important thing, but we saw in quite a few matches where when you have an opponent that cannot even damage the other opponent, skill has nothing to do with that. Like when you get the top PvP gear and all of a sudden you can fight six opponents by yourself, uh, skill is not the issue. Actually, skill has nothing to do with that.
Match commencing.
I guess no one came to the middle ground. Sneaky sneaker. I wasn't able to give it the coup de grace. Alright, there we go. So close, but not close enough.
Match over.
Smartman says, like Rich is OP in Arena. Yeah, I suppose. Well, pretty much any tank power is OP in Arena. Although I don't see a lot of people use Atomic. Or Ice for that matter. It's mostly Rage and Fire. And sometimes Earth. Oh, David Sharp going back to work. Everyone have a good evening. See you all on Friday. Yeah, see you Friday. Let's go to phase 2. So if you're wondering where to meet, in Metropolis, phase 2, in front of the Superman statue.
Get away!
So let's go for the pit. And let's try Australia again. I will see. So the pit and Australia, these are going to be our choices. Let's see, how long have we been here? Come on, even menu. It's been an hour. Usually we start getting people start leaving around this point. We'll see how it works out. Obviously, if you're like me, then if you did not play your Batman day missions just yet, you're probably going to have to go and do that.
Run!
Well, let's see if we can get at least one more match
Get away.
while we drink our juicy iced tea,
Whoa.
peach flavor. It was a good day today. It was warm, but not that warm.
Look out.
Oh no!
Smartman, does the Death Metal Batman debuff stack with the Bird of Prey debuff? I think it does, but I can't say for certain. I'm sure there's the information somewhere. I just can tell you where to go to look it up. But yeah, I think it does stack, But if it doesn't, I don't know.
Look out!
It better stack because I've been using it for quite some time now.
Look out!
Although not so much lately.
Help!
So just a reminder, in case some of you guys maybe do not know, the Batman Day event started yesterday. So, and we are getting the Batman emblem, the classic Batman emblem as a reward. You don't have to purchase anything. All you have to do is play the event for 10 days and you will get the emblem as a reward. And you can see it's fully reclaimable. So you will be able to reclaim the emblem for every single characters in your account. Personally, I already have it, so it doesn't really matter to me. But if you're one of the many who were waiting and waiting for the Batman emblem to come back, uh, now is the time to get it. Oh, our friend the evil Superman changed. Bad Superman, stun locking us like he does. Should be ashamed. Superman would never do that. I guess we could try the... Oh, there we go. Superman says, sorry, the injustice came out of me. We saw that. Evil stun locker. Perma stunning, poor multiverse. You should be ashamed. Not sure what I was targeting so far. And yes, you may have noticed my combat rating went down to 96. It's because I'm using a crappy bow. Oh, actually, some dual wield weapons to be able to do the bow weapon mastery. I thought I'd give it a try, even if it means taking quite a hit in terms of combat rating. But you may have noticed that the hit in combat rating does matter quite a bit. So you can see there are some tanks that do have some pretty strong pull move. When I tried to use a pull move as a controller, even Quantum, yeah, I thought Quantum had some pretty strong crowd control. But when it comes to trying to pull opponents in PvP, holy crap, it's not good. I was wondering why I could not do my combo, and turns out the match is over. So let's get out of here. Oh, Superman says I missed this match. Don't worry, Superman will try 8 versus 8. DC Fanverse says Injustice 3 is coming. Absolutely. We've known for some time now. There's some people who try to say no, 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 it's not coming, but no, actually it is coming. There's a couple of actors that did leak the information without meaning to. So let us try Australia 8 versus 8. We'll currently for that so that we don't dilute the cure. And let's see if everyone will cure for Australia. So yes, Injustice 3 is in the works. Now, anything could happen. It could happen that maybe it doesn't get released for some reason. Could be that somebody at some point decides to pull the plug. You never know with those things. There was this game called, you may have heard about it, Fallout. At some point, we're working on Fallout 3. Actually, let me backtrack a bit more. There was this game called Baldur's Gate. And at some point, we're working on Baldur's Gate 3. Only to realize after 18 months of work to realize that they didn't have the license anymore. So they tried to change it, to tweak it into Fallout 3. And they ran out of juice and they had to pull the plug, not just on the projects, but on the whole studio. So until they actually see the project on the shelves or on the PlayStation Store, you never know what might happen. Anything could happen. I've worked on many projects that never saw the light of day, or I've been in meetings. I remember this one meeting where they basically we were reaching the end of a project. They wanted to make sure that people would not jump ship and go work on other productions. So they gave us a meeting where they showed us like there was like these 15 projects that were coming up. And out of those 15, I think there's like 2 of them that ended up being made. And the funny part is that they ended up being made in other studios. So they showed us those projects to make sure to keep us in the studio so that we wouldn't jump ship. They were trying to convince us that after this project, there was more work coming up. But ultimately, that didn't pan out. And when I was working at night at the studio, one thing I used to love to do is that there was this pile of projects that were in either at various stages in development, like a huge pile, like a 2 or 3 foot pile of folders, binders, and that kind of stuff. And I would look at those projects, and in some cases, some I thought were pretty good. Some were based on already existing license. Like there was a Lone Ranger project that I thought could have been good, that ended up not going anywhere. But every indication shows that we should get an Injustice game, an Injustice 3 game. The only question is when will that happen? It's like also the announcement by James Gunn for Superman. It's like the indications by James Gunn for Superman. Well, not even Superman. Man of Steel. Man of Tomorrow, sorry. It's a bit strange to see how quickly people jumped the gun thinking it was Superman 2, where James Gunn himself pretty much came out to say that it wasn't Superman 2, it's Man of Tomorrow. It's going to be basically an ensemble piece with Superman, Supergirl, Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, and I forget who else. Probably the whole Justice League gang. Assuming it ever comes out, of course. I personally, I'm very doubtful. They were very, very quick to announce that. And I think the only reason why they did announce that was to try to boost the sale of Superman on streaming and boost the ratings for Peacemaker. You guys may remember way back when there was this little movie called The Fantastic Four, where they were very, very quick when they saw that the Fantastic Four, when the tickets were not selling, they were very quick to announce the Fantastic Four 2. And sadly, Fantastic Four 2 never happened. Because the only reason why they did announce Fantastic Four 2 at the time was to try to boost the sales on the first Fantastic Four movie. And it sadly didn't work. I don't know if it's working for Superman. I would think maybe not. Because from what I understand, the price for Superman went down twice in 2 weeks. So it's not a good sign when that happens. Either the movie wasn't selling very well, or Warner Brothers are really desperate for cash right now. Either way, it's not a good look. And then seeing them add the announcement of Man of Tomorrow, that looks even less good. Oh, Superman says if only the Absolute Batman chest was emblem compatible. Yeah, sadly, it's not. So you have no choice, no choice. Yeah, you're gonna have to keep on using the Fujinot chess piece. Oh, the machine, where's this location at? We're in front of the Superman statue in Metropolis. So if you go to Metropolis, there's the huge Superman statue over here in the Sentinel Park. And we are in phase 2. But right now we're queuing for Australia 8 versus 8. So if you're coming to join us, you could simply queue for Australia. Oh, Bill Prime Gaming says hi all. Although I don't think, I doubt Australia will pop. At this point, usually we start losing people. That's pretty much the point where we start losing people. So we'll see how it works out. We'll wait a bit more. If it doesn't pop, it doesn't pop. What can you do? But yeah, there's the Injustice 3 game. There's a couple of actors that basically did announce it without meaning to. The actor playing Jon Stewart at some point was giving an interview where he said that he was voicing Jon Stewart for Injustice 3. There's another actor also before that who did the same thing. But then not too long ago, one of the devs pretty much came out and said, yeah, we're working on Injustice 3. So it's pretty much not official, but we know they're working on it. Rocky has been a bit agitated today. I only got up really, really early this morning. Holy crap. We were up at 4:20 this morning. For some reason, Rocky really, really wanted to get up this early. Tried to take a nap a bit before the stream. Didn't work. So I guess we'll try to sleep to go to bed earlier tonight. But Rocky has been a little barking machine today. He's had a lot of energy. Normally when I give him his food and his snack, he does, usually when we go live, he does sleep like a log, but not today. So the little wolf you heard in the background, possibly, that was Evil Rocky. Sometimes he wolf also at the screen when you see the characters on screen. You may have heard him a little bit before. Well, he's not like crypto. I know that there are some people who say when they look at crypto, they see their dog. No, no, that's not my dog at all. My dog is more like the classic crypto, actually the one we have in our lair. And the thing, my dog is not. I wouldn't say. I can't say that he's been trained very much. And despite that, he's nowhere near like crypto in the movies.
Get away!
Oh, Ghost says bye everyone. Had to go and liked to stay for extended PvP time. There's always next time. Yeah, I guess we'll end this here. Evil Rocky is looking for attention, so I'll take him out a bit. So guys, I guess that's going to be it for now. So again, just a reminder, this week we're starting. We got the Batman Day event. Woo. Sorry, Rocky's there. So this week it's Batman Day. The Batman Day event started. We are going to get the event for 2 weeks, and we still have also the Homecoming seasonal for 2 weeks, and we still have the Mega Time Capsule for the next 2 weeks. If I was a betting man, I would say that in 2 weeks we will probably get the next DLC, and we will probably get a brand new time capsule. So be prepared. Now I could be wrong. Maybe we'll get a brand new maybe we'll get the next DLC next week. I kind of doubt that. I'm pretty sure they will wait for the Homecoming seasonal and the Batman Day event to be over before giving us the next DLC. I guess we'll have to wait and see. And not long after that, we should have the Halloween seasonal. So we should have at least some new content soon. Superman says, I can't wait to see the next capsule. Yeah, I guess the elephant in the room. A lot of people are hoping and hoping and hoping that the next time capsule will be maybe an absolute Superman time capsule. But if I was a betting man, the next DLC it would seem will be Black Lantern themed. It will be some sort of Black Lantern DLC. I wouldn't be surprised if we get Black Lantern Mogo in that DLC. Why not? And so I would not be surprised if maybe the next time capsule is Black Lantern themed. If that's not the case, well, it doesn't really matter. But if I was a betting man, that is what I would expect. But so far, the devs have pretty much shown that they try very hard to give us not what we expect or not to give us what we expect. So I guess in 2 weeks we'll know. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to play with us. Thanks to everyone who came to chat with us, and of course, thanks to all of you guys thanks to all of you guys watching. You guys are awesome. So have a good night, guys, and we'll see you Friday for Live at 5. And the theme will be put on your best Batman costume for Live at 5. Have a good evening, guys.